Hi, everyone. I wanted to share a channeled message that I received that was very helpful to me when feeling completely overwhelmed. If you are feeling this way, you'll want to stay tuned for this message. It has a wonderful practice and something I have been using consistently for about the last week. So I wanted to get on and share it with you. And before I do, let me give you just a little bit of a background to this. In a previous dream that I had many years ago, when I was facing something that I just didn't know how to get through, I had a dream. And in this dream, I am trying to climb up these jagged rocks. And it's higher and higher and higher. So it takes a great deal of strength to continue to climb. But also, the rocks were jagged, and I could easily lose my footing. And so I had to pay careful attention to where my feet were being placed on the rocks. And I was just exhausted. I just couldn't keep going. And so I had this overwhelming feeling of exhaustion. I didn't have the strength to keep going. So in that moment, I just decided I'm just going to fall. And I fell into what looked like an abyss. It looked like I was just going to fall into a bottomless pit. And as I was falling, this huge hand from the heavens came down and scooped me up and cradled me. So that was many years ago. I had this dream. So in this moment, current day, I'm feeling very overwhelmed, and maybe you can relate to this. It's like all these things are happening so quickly. The minute you start to focus on one thing, something else is occurring. And I used this analogy when I was talking to someone that it feels like I'm going down a river. And the river, I'm in a boat, and the river has become um, like rapids, and it's bumpy and it's fast, and the boat is going so fast that the landscape, as I'm looking to the landscape, it's like a big blur. I can't even tell what I'm looking at. I'm going so fast. And my first inclination is to, oh, I got to slow this down. And so the idea of trying to reach to the landscape and grab onto a twig just so I can stabilize myself was met with this jarring feeling of, okay, you're trying to hold on to the landscape, you're trying to hold on to something, and that's going too fast. Like and so the idea was just put yourself back in the boat, keep your hands in the boat, and go down the river. And it felt like it was going so fast that the focus became, instead of trying to grab onto a twig, try to find how you can find balance while you're on the boat because it's going and there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's just moving so fast. So that those two things, the dream and then that feeling of going so fast. So I just sat for a moment and I asked, what does my soul want me to know? And I closed my eyes and I received the memory of this dream that I had about falling into this abyss, and then about something, some heavenly support coming in and just holding me gently. So that was the first thing that happened. And then I received this message. So I am going to share with you the message, and it has a practice in it. So I've been using this practice, and it's just been amazing. So let me just share my screen here, and you can read along, and or you can just listen and quietly close your eyes, and I will read you the message. So here's the channeled message I received from my spirit team. The struggle to keep going is what we want to address at this moment. The surrender or falling is difficult for you because you believe it leads to death. Let go and allow yourself to fall into our safety net of love and support. I don't know what to do. I give up trying to figure it out is a declaration of surrender. Who and what are you surrendering to? So after I write that message down, that sentence down, I see an image of waving a white flag when one surrenders to an opposing force. Then the message continues. We do not oppose your happiness. We want you to be happy and peaceful. Surrender to us, your spirit team, your soul, your higher self. Surrender is not giving up. It is giving over to the power and strength of your soul. We are a unified source of wisdom and strength. We work on your behalf and for the good of all beings. Here is a surrender practice we suggest you use, especially in times of struggle. Say, I don't know what I need. I don't know what to do. I give this over to my spirit team. Guide me, lead me. I am certain your direction leads to peace. Then imagine falling into our loving embrace. Relax your mind and body. Say, all is well. All will be well. I am in good hands. Watch things unfold. Feel what there is to feel. Listen for directions. Follow guidance. Remember, you are not surrendering to someone or something outside yourself. You are inviting and embodying your true self when you let go of being in charge. If you have a specific challenge, use this practice. If you feel a general sense of dis-ease, use this practice. Ask, listen, trust, and follow. These are the 4 tenets to spiritual awakening. If these principles were easy to live by, everyone would embrace these fundamental practices. It's okay if you resist these tenets. While resisting, practice. You won't always love the practice, but you will love its rewards. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen right there. So I leave you with that, and I hope that you find this practice helpful. It wasn't, and it isn't. I'm continuing to use it. Not always easy to practice because the thinking mind wants to go right into solutions, and it's not that you don't receive solutions. So when I've been using this and giving it over to my spirit guides to allow some insights and information to come in. And I've gotten surprising directions and understandings. And sometimes it just feels like, okay, that's a step, then that's a step, then that's a step. And it leads to problem solving, it leads to creative solutions, and most importantly, it has created a sense of balance internally while this boat is rushing down the river and in choppy waters. It has been a wonderful balancing practice. And I would encourage you to read over, I'll put the actual, I don't know if I can, it probably is too many words. So you might have to just watch the video again. And the idea of allowing and feeling all your feelings, because feelings will arise. Feel all your feelings, watch what unfolds, ask, listen, trust, and follow. Ask, listen, trust, and follow. These are the 4 tenets to spiritual awakening. That was an amazing sentence to me because we think spiritual awakening is so much more. We are so much more involved, and it's something we're not doing. And we have to think right thoughts, and we have to do this, and we have to get to this frequency and all of that. Ask, listen, trust, and follow. And allow yourself to have the experience of whatever comes up. Do not judge it. And even as you're feeling your feelings, or you feel chaotic, or you feel the confusion, you don't know what to do, everything is so uncertain, then go back to the practice and surrender. Thanks so much for listening.